Hey traders, welcome to a brand new video where I'm going to learn you how to scalp with a divergence on the CCI. So let's jump right into the video. So for this strategy we want to add two indicators. The first one is going to be the ATR bands. So if you look in indicators, we go to ATR bands. It's a common one of the third floor. If you add that one, you have two colors, red and green. I change them both in style to white. For the inputs, I change the ATR upper band and lower band to 2. I just go through this quickly. You can play in slow motion if you want to. So it's 2-2, and that's going to be it for the ATR. And for the CCI divergence, if you go to indicators and look for CCI divergence, it's going to be the top one. It's Tista. I changed the setting of the CCI period to 20 and a pivot loop back right and left to 4. So it needs to have 4 confirmation candles to make a pivot to say to us that we have a divergence or not. So keep in mind this is a lagging indicator, but that is fine because you always need to have the confirmation of a divergence. Maybe you can spot them yourself in like 3 candles, but most of the time it's 4 or 5 candles, so this is normal. So as an example, we have 2 bullish divergences right there. If you don't know what a divergence is, if the lower lows are going to higher and the price of the lower lows, like here until there, goes lower, you have a divergence, and for this one it is bullish. And vice versa on the top, then it's going to be bearish. But if you go back in time, right here, it didn't spot a divergence yet. So we go to the next candle, next candle, next candle, next candle, next candle, next candle. So right now it's only checked that there is a bullish divergence. So we are 4 candles later, and that is where we would take a position. And the stop loss is going to be on the ATR. And you can do that times 1.5 or 1.1. But I prefer to be on 1.1 right here because we are not using an EMA. So it's not really trend based. We are just scalping divergences. So yeah, this would have been an entry what I would have taken. And that one would have been in a profit. You had another divergence right there after that candle, and then where would you have entered? Let's check it. Let's go back in time a little bit until it gives a signal. That's gonna be right there. So we would take a long position right there times 1.1, and you hit it right there. So these are some long positions. Let me look for a short position for you. So this is a clear bearish divergence. The higher high go lower on the CCI and the price goes higher right there. Keep in mind we are in a big uptrend, but we still take a short position. Of course you don't win all the trades, but this is an example. I cherry picked it, but yeah, let's go back in time a little bit and see where we would have entered the trade. So we would have a big candle right there. You can see that there is something developing here. If you are trading on your own, you can see like, okay, the CCI is already creating a lower high, but the price, it didn't show us yet. So you always have to wait a few candles. So normally you could have said like, okay, it's going down right now, so we have a divergence, you could enter here, but we wait for this indicator, so it only showed us here. That is where we take a short position on the ATR times 1.1, like that. Let's play that out. This one was a nice trend change to bearish, really nice. So these are the entries where I'm going to take. I'm going to take 100 entries and I'll come back with you with results. If you want to trade like some BYBIT, please use the link down in the description below. You can get up to a $600 in bonus and you help us out as well. So yeah, link is down in the description below. So after doing 100 trades with a risk reward of 1.1.1 on a 5-minute chart, it only took us 16 days, so that is pretty quick if you ask me. And we had a nice win percentage of 58%, but yeah, it's unfortunate that the gain on account on a 1% stop loss, if you fill that up with leverage, like that's the way how you should use leverage, then you only had a 21 gain on account. Well, only 20% is still really high, but we have better strategies right there. But still, it's on place number 6. It's really easy to use, and you can link a alert on it. So maybe something with a trailing bot or something. Yeah, it's a good strategy, and I think you can combine it with more influences of other indicators and your own trend lines. So yeah, it's worth a try. I like it. And divergence is always a good way to trade, also with the RSI. So yeah, that's gonna be it. If you want to trade like some BYBIT, don't forget to use the link down in the description below. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.